Hello, Ravens. I'm Quinn.
And I'm David.
Hey, David, you ready to see some sweet new RO merchandise?
I know I am.
Then stick around to see how you can represent your school.
Given the pandemic, we've all had to start wearing masks. You always have those people that just clearly don't know how to wear them. This poster is going to show you how to wear a mask. The mask does, in fact, go over your mouth and the nose. How crazy is that? So the next time your friend wears your mask wrong, tell them it goes over the nose. Thanks for listening.
Welcome back to the Raven Report, and here's what's happening in your Raven Nation. Royal Oak Model UN is sponsoring a school-wide Rocket League tournament March 13th at 6 p.m. You can sign up at this link. Since this is a standard 3v3 tournament, please make sure each member fills out a form and lists their teammates. You are welcome to sign up as an individual as well. There will be live commentating on the Twitch channel at Roman25. Registration closes tomorrow, March 6th, so be sure to sign up ASAP. Are you passionate about the environment and wish to make connections with others? If so, join Students for Environmental Awareness to be able to make a difference. The meetings will be held every first and third Thursday of every month at 3 p.m. For more information, contact Mr. Barnett.
Hey Ravens, do you need some new attire? Well, you are in luck because the school store is now open online. You can go to raven-haven.square.site to check out the variety of fun RO gear there is to choose from. Are you feeling blue and need a cheer up to look forward to? Well, good news because the Royal Oak Memorial Day Parade is returning this spring. Last year the parade was canceled due to COVID restrictions, but fear not because the fun-spirited event is now returning. Now to Natalie with her interview news feature.
Thank you, David. And I'm reporting on students' questions about the hybrid learning plan with your own Mr. Germini. How do we enter and check into the school at the beginning of the day?
We've been having the freshmen all report through the Normandy doors, what we used to call red tile doors, but the red tile's gone, so we don't call it that anymore. And we have two lines. One line is if you have your clear to go badge, your QR code that you can scan, and one line is if you don't, so that we can get you screened and checked in. And then students just proceed through that line. The doors open at 8:30, and then you can head to class. We're going to ask that students who are driving themselves actually park in the East Normandy lot. That's the lot by the football field. And then you can enter through those 300 doors, the doors at the end of the science and CTE hallway by Miss Orthstrom. And then we'll have a screening checkpoint there as well.
How do students leave after school's out?
When you leave the school, you can exit through any door that you want. We do have grab and go lunches available at the cafeteria and at the Normandy doors.
How do students get parking passes?
You don't have to pay for a parking pass. We are going to have a registration form. Mrs. Krynek will have those forms on the first day that you come to school for hybrid and hand those out. And we just ask that you hand those in the next day.
What type of cleaning are students expected to do?
Our current cleaning protocol uses teachers to do the cleaning of desks. So if you remember in years prior, we had 5-minute passing time. This year, we have 10 minutes of passing time in order to allow teachers time to clean those desks. So no students cleaning right now.
Can I opt in for hybrid for the fourth quarter if I'm staying in virtual for the third quarter?
Intent is to have another opportunity to join hybrid for quarter 4. It'll be a similar process.
Thank you, Mr. Germini. I'm Natalie, and that was all for WAK News.
Thanks, Natalie. Now to Christina with sports.
In sports, the girls' basketball team picked up a hard-earned win, 51-40, against their opponent Southfield A&T on Wednesday. Tonight, they play Berkeley at 7. Good luck, girls! The boys' hockey team beat the V&F Griffins 4-3 on Wednesday. They play Rochester tomorrow at 4. Varsity bowling takes on Troy High today at 3:30. The Pistons lost against the New York Knicks yesterday, 114-104. The Red Wings also lost yesterday, 5-2 against the Carolina Hurricanes. It's not looking like a good week for Detroit. With the current success of the competitive cheer team, let's see what they're up to during the pandemic.
Hi, my name's Katie Binkowski. I'm a sophomore at Royal Oak High School and I'm on the competitive cheer team. One of the biggest changes I've seen from last year's season to this year's was probably the amount of time we're spending at each competition. This year, because there can only be a certain amount of teams in a gym at one time competing, they're only about 2 hours, so significantly shorter. Some precautions that the cheer team is taking to to prevent against COVID, we are all wearing masks all the time at practice and competitions. We sanitize regularly when we're stunting because we can get pretty close when we stunt. We have placed within the top 5 at both of the competitions that we've competed at so far. I'm very excited for our upcoming comps.
Now for a commercial break.
39% of people don't wash their hands after sneezing or coughing. Step 1. Wet your hands with lukewarm water and apply soap. Step 2. Scrub hands for at least 20 seconds. Step 3 and 4. Rinse hands under water and dry. Don't be gross. Wash your hands.
Good afternoon, Ravens. The snow is finally beginning to melt. Let's take a quick look outside. It is currently 39 degrees here in Royal Oak. Today, it's going to be partly sunny with a high of 43 and a low of 22. Tomorrow, it's going to be sunny with a high of 40 and a low of 20. And then Sunday, it's also going to be nice and sunny with a high of 41 and a low of 27. Look forward to 60-degree temperatures next week. That's all for your weather.
So the protest that I went to was the Royal Oak protest, and it was about 1,000 people, and we were gathered in front of the precinct in the court. And I really liked the protest we had specifically because we were able to hear from all sides. We had leaders from the Black Lives Matter community come out and speak, and also the police captain come out and speak. And I felt having those both sides kind of working together really just showed that, at least in Royal Oak, like, we're trying to make a change, and we understand that change needs to be made.
I really felt like I could be doing more, and I wanted to be doing more, but I wasn't really sure how to do that. And I just felt like so aware of my privilege and how it had gotten me where I am in life, and how it's been impacting my decisions and my behaviors along the way without me even realizing it. My name is Katie Lynch. I am a junior at Royal Oak High School, and I run this earring account on Instagram where I sell earrings and I donate the profits to the American Civil Liberties Union. I have on the Instagram page, there's like a little link in my bio, and it's a Google form. So people will go through the Google form, and then they put like their name and their contact information, and then there's options for them to select like what they want to buy and then how much of it they want to buy. And then I go through that information and I put it into a Google sheet, and then just when I get time, normally it's like on the weekends, I will, get all my supplies out and I'll make the things. I use Shrinky Dinks. That's what they're made out of. So there's one of them, but the little like token is made out of a Shrinky Dink. So, I draw it all out.
Well, I know that she's very passionate about it, and she always sticks up for other people and sticks up for what's right. And I knew that, but I was kind of surprised at the way that she was doing it. But just because, it takes time and effort to get that going, and there's a lot of different ways that you can advocate for the cause, but she picked jewelry, earrings, and that surprised me, but it didn't surprise me that she was sticking up for what's right.
For Katie Lynch, like a white teenager, to be obviously putting together a program like this to support minorities is awesome. And I think that really is showing us as Americans how far we have come. That takes a lot of heart, and that makes me obviously feel good because you're thinking about somebody other than yourself. That's amazing.
I've definitely seen a lot of kids our age, like high school kids, college kids too, taking steps to get further involved in the movement, both locally and nationally, and educate themselves. And I think it's really cool to see.
We can't just sit and hope that things are going to change, because that's not how it works.
There is obviously racism, and a lot of times it's overlooked. So to see this on the national scale and even in my neighborhood on the local scale, it's been really cool to just be able to feel like I'm a part of something bigger.
Now that students are heading back to school, it's important that students download the Clear to Go app. Details and instructions can be found in your school email.
For in-person school and sports, this Clear to Go information needs to be filled out. The app will ask you a few COVID protocol precautions, and it is crucial that you fill this out. Thank you for understanding.
That's it for today's Raven Report. See you next Friday at 3 p.m. Until then, I'm Quinn.
I'm David, and it's a great day to be a Raven.
Stay safe.